If you wish to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Humans are considered not just only human beings, but we are light beings. Without light, there is no life. And every single thing, all the living things like plants, animals, and humans, continuously we depend on light, and we also emit the weak light called biophotons. So this is Amesqua BioLight 3. So Amesqua BioLight 3 is a breakthrough through biophoton light therapy, and it is combined with Biodis 3. It can produce amazing benefits. Would you be interested to know how you want to stay on top of the game? Let's start the presentation with a quote. It's very, very important for all of us to understand the quote of Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla is one of the prominent scientists who has actually did amazing research around the frequencies around Earth. Earth has a natural frequency, and also he did fantastic experiments on energy, electricity, and all these stuff, vibrations and all. And if you look at his quote, if you wish to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Energy, frequency, and vibration. These three are very essential for you to understand if you want to understand the whole universe. No wonder that today, Amesqua, if you look at our products, we always talk about energy, we always talk about frequency, we always talk about vibration, because these are very key ingredients that will help us in terms of changing the water structure, quality, also changing our environment, purifying our space where you live in, and also harness the benefits of light. Okay, so going back to the presentation, the power of three elements we always speak about. Why these three elements are very, very essential is because they are key ingredients of our body, and they are also play a vital role in arresting the progression of disease. So what do you mean by arresting the progression of disease? For example, when you fall sick with any kind of disease, whether it's diabetes, commonly, many people are actually declared you're having diabetes, you're having hypertension, you're having liver issues, or you're having PCOS, you're having, all these long-term conditions that we talk about, arthritis or autoimmune disease. They won't start overnight. Very, very important for you to understand all these conditions. They won't start in your body overnight. It will require some kind of stages to go through, and I always explain about these stages. Very, very important. There are 4 important stages through which our body gets unwell. That means you are at ease, that is when you are healthy, but when you are dis-ease, that you are not in comfort zone. That dis-ease happens through stages. So the 4th stage of you getting unwell is where you have all the symptoms. So actually, if you look at, you have symptoms like, for example, in a case of diabetes, you feel tired, you have more times urination, you have tingling and numbness at the peripherals of your body, you will have functioning reduced in all the vital organs. All these things, that means your body, your system is actually showcasing all kinds of warning signals. Your body is literally on alarm mode or totally SOS mode. At this stage, you only have option of Western drugs. But before that, there are 3 stages, as you see on the slides. It starts off, the first stage of our body is so essential. It starts off with disturbing the flow of biophotons. Biophotons. What is this biophotons? I'm going to show you a video very shortly. You will understand what is this biophotons. Biophotons, in essence, energy coming out of it in the form of light energy, weak light energy from all our cells. And this light energy that is coming out of all our cells in a healthy system, healthy organ, very, very uniform. Just imagine that your pancreas, which is responsible for producing insulin, emits the biophotons in a very uniform, synchronized, coherent way. The emission looks like musical fountain. If you have ever been to Burj Khalifa, Burj Dubai, right? In Burj Khalifa, there's a beautiful fountain, and there's a music plays, and there is a fountain that exactly tuned to the music. That beautiful, coherent biophotonic emission is a healthy state. But if there is the first stage happening, that means there is a biophotonic disruption, you will have the biophotonic emission, which is coming out of your pancreas, getting disrupted. You will have the emission which is damaged or distorted, and then only it go to the second stage. So the first stage can be addressed by quantum medicine. Okay, this is where the light energy can come in. This is where so many things that we're going to talk about can come in. Now the second stage, after your biophotonic emission is distorted, it goes to the second stage where your biofield gets affected. The next video that I'm going to play, it will also explain aura or biofield of our body, why it is so important. It is actually organizing field of life. The biofield, like you can touch and feel our body, that is physical body, but we have an extension from our physical body in the form of energy. This energy, when you look through special cameras, it looks in different colors, and it corresponds to corresponding chakras of our energy centers, our meridian points, what we call. And there is scientific term Ayurvedic in our ancient wisdom, it is called as aura, A-U-R-A. In modern science, we call it as biofield. This biofield gets weakened in the second stage. It is responsible for, like the defense system is broken now. Then only it can go into third stage. Your organs biofield is compromised. Like if anybody wants to hack into your computer, they need to go through firewall, go through your antivirus system, break everything, and then go into the right. So biofield is like that. Biofield is your protective defense mechanism right now is compromised. That is stage 2. Only then it can affect the cellular combination. It can affect the biochemical changes. That means now at stage 3, you can find all the problems that you will find in blood test. You can figure it out, everything that you see in your biochemical reactions. So you give your blood to lab test, urine test, various other kind of scans, you will find problems. This is stage 3. If you don't treat it here, obviously it will go into stage 4. When stage 4 is already there, that means you have missed out on a great opportunity to reverse it, to delay it, or to prevent the progression of disease. Okay, now since I spoke about 2 terms, one is energy field, which is biofield, and the second one is biophoton, I am going to play a video here. This video, guys, very, very important, and you will find it very interesting also when I play. So please focus on this video.
Aura is the electromagnetic field around people, plants, everything basically. The fields vary. They vary in vibration. If you hear music, you wonder why music affects you emotionally. It's because music is a wavelength. Your aura is actually a wavelength too.
The study of auras goes back hundreds of years. In 1777, a German physicist first observed an electrical corona discharged from a person's hand. In the late 1800s, physicist Nikola Tesla tried to photograph this phenomenon, but his methods proved too dangerous.
And Dr. Strong tried to duplicate the same experiment in about 1916 and nearly killed himself.
Guy Coggins has worked as a years.
In those days, it took 500,000 volts to get enough light to expose film. So that sort of put it into disuse for quite a while.
In 1939, Semyon Kirlian, a Russian scientist, invented the first process to photograph auras, known as the Kirlian effect.
In Kirlian photography, what you do is you take a metal plate, and a high voltage goes between the plate and your finger. And you take the metal plate and you put a piece of photographic film over it. Now the photographic film blocks the high voltage from going through in large charges, but it sort of leaks through in a corona discharge, and they sort of look like this.
Once the Kirlian method was developed, aura research began in earnest.
Everywhere they've done research on using Kirlian as a diagnostic, as a way of seeing interaction between two people, and just about everything else you could think of, including the phantom leaf effect. That's where you can take a leaf of a plant, you can take a Kirlian photograph of it, you can tear that leaf off, then when you try to take another Kirlian photograph, you'll actually see the leaf as though it were still there, in kind of a phantom effect, which fades in time.
Guy Coggins has since refined the Kirlian camera. Dispensing with electricity, he devised a system that combines a camera with a computer to capture a person's aura in real-time video. Like a polygraph machine, probes measure the galvanic skin response, or GSR, at specific acupuncture points on the hand. Those points reflect the bioelectric fields emanating from the corresponding parts of the body.
We have two ways of sensing him. One is through the sensor box, which gives the information for the aura itself, and then we have just a simple camera, which gives the visual information for the face, so that the placement is the same. And right now, we're recording it to a deck, or we can print it from the printer. The New College Dictionary defines aura as a supposed field, so the aura doesn't really exist. But if you call it a biofield, then it's real. And if you can measure it, then it becomes scientific. I would say at the very, very least, there are gases emitting from us, there's molecules emitting from us, there's humidity emitting from us. And if we can image that and see that, that in itself can show that there's an effect.
In this video, the doctors who actually, measure the light coming out of our body, which is also biophotons, and also the aura, which is energy field, can be measured today, and this biofield is real, correct? Now, what is the importance of light? That is the question that we are going to ask. What is the importance of light on this particular area called biophotons? Because humans are considered not just only human beings, but we are light beings. The biggest theory, it's very, very important for all of us to understand that without light, humans won't exist. Do you guys agree with me? Without light, there is no life. And every single thing, all the living things like plants, animals, and humans, continuously we depend on light, and we also emit the weak light called biophotons. Now, how far this emission is true, how far this biophoton theory that we are talking about is true, let us see in the form of some scientific, backup. So in 1974, as you see, Professor Fridge Albert Popp, he discovered the existence of the biophoton field. So now you know that it is not just only me saying it, but there are people in the research, in the scientific, in the research community who have authenticated the existence of biophoton field, especially the particles of light with no mass transmission information within cells. So the biophotons are responsible for communication between cells. And his work clearly shows that it can determine the state of your health. So if you test your biophoton system or biophoton delivery of your liver, for example, it will also tell whether it is healthy or whether it is actually getting into disease state. So biophotonic emission can be a marker that can determine whether you are safe, whether healthy, or you are getting into disease state. So I have another very interesting video of showing biophotons with Kirlian photography. Let's watch it. And we go.
All living things have a distinctive energy field around them that can be measured and even photographed. Garrett remembered before he left on this trip an experiment with an aerospace engineer named Christopher Wadke. In this take, what this engineer demonstrated was a comparison between a slice of cooked and uncooked organic baby carrot. The cooked carrot is on the left.
So you see,
the uncooked is on the right.
The biophotonic
The
emission
uncooked carrot has a startling line of strong energy that's clearly lacking in this cooked carrot that was steamed for 10 minutes. What this means is that pasteurized food is dead. Garrett held a funeral for the latest victim, the almond.
Imagine how many pasteurized foods we have, including your orange juice. Canned juice is pasteurized.
We then tried the experiment with a piece of conventionally grown apple and a piece of organically grown apple. The results were more subtle, but the apple piece on the right is organically grown, the left conventionally grown.
Organic versus conventional.
An organically grown tomato.
You will find organically grown has more biophotonic emission.
A conventionally grown tomato. The photographic technique utilizes 50,000 volts and a broad range of frequencies to resonate with the test objects, capturing their patterns for analysis, whether living or non-living. The boy found the results consistent and fascinating, an area of study that needs a closer look.
Kirlian photography is the iridology of the future. where we can see markers in the aura that's around people's bodies, and these markers indicate where their health is deficient and where their health is fine.
So as you know, biophotonic state of anything shows their health status. So there are three very important benefits. There are three very important benefits of biophotons. The first one is it's essential for cell communication. So biophotons are essential to convey the message between. So imagine you have millions of neurons in your brain, and these neurons have synapses. That's where the communication happens. So one of the communication path is light. Okay, so communication happens through light in your body. Isn't it amazing? That means light has a very important role to play in our body, and that is actually proven. The second one, the more biophotonic emission or the better coherent one, it also directly associate with the cell energy. So if you have very good biophotonic emission or balanced biophotonic emission, which means that you have better cell energy, and then it reflects different states of your health and disease. So when light is so important, when it has so much of function in terms of biophotonic modulation, isn't it great idea? Isn't it amazing to know that we have now opportunity to harness this light and give it to our body to improve our health and wellness? Would you be interested to know how you want to stay on top of the game? Would you be interested? You can give a thumbs up if you want. Okay, I have got a fantastic product that can help you with the biophotonic modulation, or biophoton therapy is what we call, and the product is called Amesqua BioLite 3. Amesqua BioLite 3 is a revolutionary biophoton therapy device which has got amazing technology, and also it will incorporate one of our top selling product called BioDisc 3 into it. And to make it very, very unique, it has got colors, it has got light, and also it has got the BioDisc energy to go with. So when you use this product along with the BioDisc, you have three benefits, 3 in 1. Okay, so let's see what is Amesqua BioLite 3. Okay, now you can focus on only my camera because I'm going to show you the product directly. So this is Amesqua BioLite 3, a portable. Okay, just look at how easy it fits into my hand. And when I met the scientists who have worked with Albert Fritsch Popp, okay, one of the scientists that very closely worked with Albert Fritsch Popp back in 1970s and 1990s is Dr. Beverly Rubik. If you know Dr. Beverly Rubik, she is our SAB Scientific Advisory Board member, and she visited Germany and she worked one of the research paper with Albert Fritsch Popp, and he developed a device which is almost like an oven size. Can you imagine a big kind of an oven, like a microwave, that kind of a size? And if you want to get light therapy, say for example you want to get green light, you need to fix the green light wavelength in the side, and you have to put a towel on top of it, and you need to look into a area where you have to look inside that device, and there is a flickering of green lights happening. You need to stay in that position for 15 minutes. That is the light therapy device that was actually currently also used for various modalities like cancer and various other things. Okay, but look at the device that we have. Easy, handheld. So Amesqua BioLite 3 is a breakthrough through biophoton light therapy, and it is combined with BioDisc 3. It can produce amazing benefits. So it has got light, color, and also BioDisc energy, 3 in 1 as I mentioned. So let's go back to the presentation, and what you can see is how beautiful this BioDisc is in the form of a video. Okay, so you can see on the screen there are 4 different light colors like red, blue, green and white, and there is one line in the center that shows near infrared. So that means the BioLite 3 emits different colors and also a specific wavelength for near infrared. So it's very scientific, right? Let me break it down easy for you with the demonstration. Only when you focus on the screen and just look at the BioLite you will understand. Okay, this BioLite can be powered, like you can charge it with a USB-C cable that is provided along with the device. You can connect it to your laptop, okay, to charge it. So you just need to plug it. USB-C charger port is here. You have a wire. You can attach it to a power bank or laptop, or even a adapter, which is not a fast charger. Don't use fast charger because the power that is actually gives to the BioLite is too much for its PCB board. So normal charger adapter is absolutely fine. Do not use supercharge adapter. Okay, that is number one. After you charge it, you have easy option to turn on. Okay, if you actually look at the camera, there is power on sensor. All I need to do is put my finger there for 7 seconds or 5 seconds. You see, the light is already on. How easy it is. There is no need to press any button. There is nothing for you to press a button to start the device. Just touch sensor. And the red light is the first light that comes out of the BioLite 3. And red light has, just look at the slide. Red light elevates your mood. Red light activates hormones. Red light promotes cell regeneration. So red light is very, very beneficial. Red light is very effective when you want to get the benefits of cell regeneration, which is absolutely called healing. In other words, you want pain relief or you want to activate hormones. Many people today are having hypothyroid or thyroid related problems, either gout or hypothyroid. You can use this red light on the thyroid gland here, activating thyroid gland. Okay, and you can shine it for 15 minutes and you can give a 4 hours of break and again repeat it. So the red light has all these benefits when it comes to healing, activating hormones, and also elevating your mood. So red light can be used to even elevate your mood. If you are feeling low, you are not in a good mood today, you can shine this over your crown chakra. The center of your head is called crown. And actually when you're shining it right now, I can feel heat, a little bit of heat. It is not like pinching heat, but mild, like warm, like little bit of when the water is not too hot, not too cold, lukewarm, that kind of heat is actually, you can feel it instantly after starting the BioLite. Now you want to change to the next color. Next color is green, right? Now if you just touch the same power on and color sensor only one time like this, you see, just you only touched with your finger pad and you see the magic happen. It changed to green color. Now green color, the benefits of the green color, go back to the presentation and you will find what it does. It aids in detoxification. It relieves stress. It boosts your immune system. Now the green light that you're looking at on the BioLite, very good to activate a glass of water. Many people, especially when they're traveling, when they're in office, to charge the water, they need to spend 15 minutes, right? To keep it on your BioDisc. You can just shine it for 2 minutes. The water is energized. At the same time, it is also carrying the biophotons, like light particles inside the water, but you cannot see it, invisible. And this one, you can also energize salads, your fruits, everything that you eat in your plate of food. You can just need to shine the green light. And this green light is also good for detoxification. That means you can shine it on your liver. Liver is the organ in your body that acts. It is the very, very important organ in your body that is responsible to remove toxins. It is responsible to generate your blood cells. So many things it does. So this one can activate your liver and helps in detoxification. And also it relieves stress. How it relieves stress? By removing the toxins. And also boost your immune system. The cells will become active and they are become like monocytes. You have neutrophils. Your various police, white blood cells in your blood will get activated and your immune system will be active enough to combat any kind of challenges that you have. Okay. This is your second color. So the third color, how to do it? To change the third color, just tap on the power button like this. And what you see right now is blue color. What is blue color denotes? Blue color denotes anti-inflammatory qualities. Okay, I'll talk about inflammation in a while. It increases metabolism and also vitality. It builds vitality, calms your nerves and improves your sleep pattern. Now, inflammation is a natural response of your body. So whenever there is any problem, a virus comes into your body or you get hurt, immediately your body says inflammation. It is to protect that organ that your body is undergoing some kind of stress. So inflammation today is like a layer present in our body all the time. Chronic inflammation is responsible for people feeling lethargic. People don't have enough energy. People today are sluggish. They are fatigued. They're going through a lot of challenges, and our own body can take a challenge against our own body, our own cells, our own organs. This is called autoimmune. Autoimmune means your own cells are killing your body, and this is only because of the inflammation. You can get rid of inflammation in a particular area of your body with the blue color. Shining this blue color, say example, okay, this morning one of my close friend here called me, said that his mother is admitted in the hospital with lung effusion. So there's a water in the lung. So the best color to use it is blue, and put it next to your lungs. Okay, so no need to shine directly on the heart, but from the side you can shine it on the lungs. So blue color is very good for anti-inflammation, also good to boost your metabolism and for vitality, as well as to calm your nerves. Many people have neck pain, back pain, right, which has got sciatic pain or brachial plexus pain and all. You can shine this blue at your back or where you have the pain and leave it for 15 minutes. Repeat after 4 hours. That is about blue. And also blue light very good for sleep, especially when you are sleeping. Do not put in spinning mode. So there is another option to change the speed by just touching mode option. See, when I press the mode, it becomes slow. One more time you press, it becomes torch. While you are sleeping, you need to put it in torch mode. Torch mode is the best method to put it, especially for blue color, while you are sleeping, to get better sleep patterns. But otherwise, when you're using on your body, use the fast mode. Okay, how to get this fast, slow and torch mode? Use mode sensor on your BioLite. There are two type of sensors. One is turn on and color. The other is written mode. This mode is to change the speed. 3 modes are there. One is torch, fast and slow. Very simple. Okay, we always use speed for human usage. We use the slow to energize water or food, and we use torch only for sleep, improving sleep. Okay, so these are the 3 different modes. And now we go back to the final color, which is white. With just a press of button, you will find the white. And what is white? The white is purification of space, purification of or balancing and harmony of your body, general maintenance, or increasing or raising your vibration and one's consciousness of the body. So white is general maintenance. You can keep it on in your office, or you can keep it on just to get rid of any kind of bad energies or negative energies in your environment to neutralize, or you can also shine on your 7 energy centers. Okay, these are the 7 energy centers that you have. You just need to shine as a general maintenance of every day. So you can shine this light through your energy centers like general maintenance. Okay, so the white light is widely used for purification of your space wherever that you are. So you just need to keep it on and leave it. Now you see in the slide there is one near infrared is written, and this near infrared is always on. It is written always on. What does it mean always on? Whether you are using red color, blue color, green or white, the near infrared is always on. That means functioning. When you power it on, it is functioning. It is emitting near infrared ray, the wavelength or light. And this near infrared has got plenty of benefits. It aids in wound healing, improves blood circulation, eases pain and skin repair. So all the healing benefits and pain relief can be achieved by this center LED. So there are 7 LEDs, out of which 6 emit color with specific frequencies for red, blue, green and white. The middle one emits near infrared. I hope it's very, very clear, right? I have given the demo of each color, how to turn on, how to use it, where to use it. Okay, now we go to why it is so different compared to the previous versions of BioDisc that we have, or BioLite that we have. We had BioLite 1 and BioLite 2, now BioLite 3. So this BioLite 3 is unique because it's very compact and easy. As you see, I can easily hold in my hand and change colors. I can actually, keep it touching my skin. When I have a pain, I just can leave it directly on my body. Okay, like for example, if I have a pain on my shoulder, I can put it on my body and I can sleep. Previous versions, you cannot do that. Previous versions, you have to keep it 5 centimeters away from your skin. But this one, you can directly put it touching the skin. You can touch the skin and leave it. So very comfortable, especially if you have back pains, if you have any kind of conditions where you need to leave it on the skin itself. This one is perfectly fine. Okay. Now polychromatic, it emits different types of light, and also it has got the biophotonic emission, the light emission itself, and then the BioDisc effect. And it is touch sensor powered by battery, and you can charge this battery. One time you charge for 3 to 4 hours, 120 minutes of cycle. That means 120 minutes continuously you can operate. 15 minutes, 6 cycles. 8 cycles is 120 minutes, right? So you can use this one 8 times, and obviously with time it will go down because the battery will lose its power and all this stuff. Ideally you can use it for at least 3 to 5 years. So As you know, that BioLite, how does it work? If you want to know how the BioLite works, shining BioLite with the BioDisc 3 inside allows that area to absorb the energy. One is light, second one is color, third one is the BioDisc frequency or energy. This 3 will go deep into the area where you are shining. It will go as deep as 5 centimeters to 15 centimeters. Depends on the area and time that you shine. Okay. And then once you shine it, once that area absorbs all these 3 energies, the biophoton therapy is actually created. This entire process is called biophoton therapy, right? So when the biophoton therapy is given to your body, it aids in removing, okay, first blood circulation will be improved. So a lot of blood will come to that area, and this blood will take away all the toxins. Then the toxins will be removed from that area, and then you will experience pain relief, you will experience healing effect, you will experience reduced inflammation. So all the benefits that we're talking about, okay, correcting imbalances of your energy, everything is possible with the process of these stages. This is so important. This one is contraindications, where you're not supposed to shine the BioLite 3. Okay, now watch me, because the BioLite, just observe, just with the visual, this thing, look at the intensity of the light. On the camera that you're looking at, it is so intense. Okay, if I show this much of light to my eyes, okay, I'm closing right now, even with closed eyes, I feel like there is a lot of light. Never shine this light directly into your eyes. Reason number 1, it will dry your eyes. Number 2, you may lose your vision, impair your vision. It can weaken your eye muscles. So never shine the light directly into your eyes. And number 2, if somebody is having metal implants, so if you look at what are the different areas where you are not supposed to use metal implants, if somebody is having broken bone, then there is a plate, screw, K-wire fixation, there are external fixations. Never use on the metal implant, because metal absorbs heat faster, it gets hot inside your body, can loosen your screws, can irritate your skin, can have some reaction. So do not shine on metal implants. Then number 3, over the brain, if already a known case of brain tumor, or somebody have epilepsy. Do you know epilepsy? Epilepsy means fits. Somebody have fits. Never shine on the brain. It can make the condition worse, because activating the brain in the fits condition can aggravate the number of times that the person gets convulsions or fits or seizures, what we call. And in case of pregnancy, do not shine it on the developing fetus area, that means stomach area. Never shine it, because the baby which is growing in the amniotic fluid of the mother's womb, very sensitive for light. Even when doctors perform ultrasound and all these methods, the kids is actually feeling very uncomfortable. So you need to be aware that BioLite 3 is contraindicated only on the stomach area. But other areas for the pregnant woman, you can use it. Knee joint pain, you can still use on a pregnant woman. Shoulder pain, you can still use. Overall, over the chakras, yes, avoid stomach, but you can use on other, maybe top 4 chakras, like that. Okay. And finally, if you know that the person has pacemaker in the heart, or even for other conditions whereby heart underwent surgery, be careful. But for pacemaker, avoid shining the light. If you know that the pacemaker is there, avoid shining on the heart. But other conditions, if you know that the person went through bypass surgery, there is a stent, little bit aware. That means when you shine on the heart, is there any palpitations? So when you shine on the heart, if the person is experiencing palpitations, tachycardia, stop. You remove the BioLite. You can avoid shining the BioLite, because it is actually aggravating, tachycardia, the heart functioning. You can directly take out the BioDisc and you can directly put it on the heart. It is without light, but the BioDisc energy is still very helpful. Remember the 4 stages of you getting unwell. This works at stage 1 very prominently, and stage 2 because it improves your biofield. So we are in the prevention area, not at cure, treat. You don't want to become babas, right? To cure conditions. We are talking about wellness. So stay with that particular area where you can still get quality of life. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. And please share this information with all your downlines, all your friends. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.